Good afternoon, dear students. How are you today? Today's lesson theme is demonstrative indefinite pronouns. You know that a pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. And today we are going to talk about indefinite and demonstrative pronouns. Lesson objectives. Use demonstrative indefinite pronouns correctly, recognize their functions and usage. Let us watch the following video.
This tutorial will explain how to distinguish between demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives. A demonstrative pronoun is used to point out one or more nouns referred to in a sentence. There are 4 pronouns that you will need to remember: this, that, these, and those. Let's take a look at how demonstrative pronouns work. You would use this and these for near and distance or time. The demonstrative pronoun will be either subject or object, and it will be away from the noun it is pointing out. For example, this is a challenging test. This is followed by a verb separating it from the noun that is being pointed out, which is test. The overripe bananas are these. Now notice how you have the pronoun away from the noun it is referring to, but this time the demonstrative pronoun comes after the verb. So the pattern is that you will have your demonstrative pronoun on the opposite side of the verb from the noun that is being pointed out. In this example, bananas is the noun that the demonstrative pronoun is pointing out. The other 2 demonstrative pronouns, that and those, are used to show far and distance or time. Again, the demonstrative pronoun will either be subject or object, and it will be away from the noun it is pointing out. For example, that is my best friend. That is followed by a verb separating it from the noun that is being pointed out, which is friend. The assignments that need to be turned in are those. Again, your demonstrative pronoun is away from the noun it is referring to. It is following the verb, and the noun that is being pointed out is on the opposite side. In this example, assignments is the noun, and the demonstrative pronoun is pointing it out. Normally, demonstrative pronouns are used for pointing out things, but they can also be used for identifying people as well. Look at these examples. This is Joseph speaking. Is that Mary? This might look like a demonstrative adjective, but if you make the question into a statement, it will read, that is Mary. Do not confuse demonstrative pronouns with demonstrative adjectives. They are identical, but a demonstrative pronoun stands alone, while a demonstrative adjective modifies a noun and comes right before it. Here's an example of a demonstrative adjective. That book is a classic. Here you have a demonstrative adjective followed by a noun that answers which book. That book. Here's another example. These movies need to be returned. Notice how the pronoun these comes right before the noun movies, answering which movies? These movies. It is good to be familiar with the 4 main functions of the pronoun that. First, you have a demonstrative adjective. That lunch contains a dessert. That is next door to the noun. The second one is the demonstrative pronoun. That is a good book. That is away from the noun being pointed out. The third one is a relative pronoun. Anything that you remember could help a lot. That begins a dependent clause followed by a subject and verb. And then the last one is an adverb. The snow was that high. How high? That high. This tutorial will cover indefinite pronouns. As the name suggests, indefinite pronouns are pronouns that do not refer to any specific person, thing, or amount. In other words, they are not specific in which noun they replace. They may be singular or plural and must match the verb and number. Some typical indefinite pronouns are singular and some are plural, as you see on the chart. The singular indefinite pronoun often ends in one or thing, and plurals don't. A singular pronoun takes a singular verb. For example, everybody has arrived, so we can begin the meeting. Everybody is your singular indefinite pronoun and needs the singular verb has. A plural pronoun takes a plural verb. For example, John likes coffee but not tea. I think both are good. Both is your indefinite pronoun, replacing coffee, tea, and you have a plural verb are. Notice at the bottom of the chart, you have a list of indefinite pronouns that can be singular or plural, depending on the phrase that follows them. Here are some examples of how the pronoun all can be singular or plural. I ate all of my dinner. All is my indefinite pronoun, and if I want to know if all is singular or plural, I need to look at the object of the preposition in the phrase that follows. Dinner is singular, therefore making the indefinite pronoun all singular. Let's look at a sentence where the indefinite pronoun all is plural. I ate all of the crackers. All is my indefinite pronoun, and if I look at the object of the preposition in the phrase that follows, crackers is plural, therefore making the indefinite pronoun all plural. Note that many indefinite pronouns also function as other parts of speech. Look at the pronoun another in the following sentences. He has one job in the day and another at night. Another in this sentence is functioning as a pronoun because it is replacing the noun job. But let's look at this sentence. I'd like another snack, please. Another is now functioning as an adjective because it is answering the question, how many snacks? Another snack.
This classification of pronouns designates specific persons, places, or things. The following pronouns are demonstrative pronouns. Singular: this, that. Plural: these, those. These, those. We use demonstrative pronouns to point out specific persons, place, or things. When these demonstrative pronouns modify nouns, they function as adjectives. These are the messages that we received yesterday. We should have sent this message this morning. Some more examples. This is my desk. Бұл менің партам. This is means house. Бұл means'тің үйі. That is my friend's house. Анау менің досымның үйі. That is my mother's car. Indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to persons, place, or things in a general way. Indefinite pronouns are not precise or exact. All, another, any, anybody, anyone, both. Each, either, everybody, everyone, few, many, most, neither, nobody, no one, none, one, other, several, some, somebody, someone, and such. We use an indefinite pronoun to refer to persons, place, and things spoken about in a general way. Someone stole my wallet. Біреу менің әмиянымды ұрлап кетті. The word someone is an indefinite pronoun. Singular or plural. Some indefinite pronouns can be either singular or plural, depending on what they refer to in a sentence. All, any, most, none, and some. Singular indefinite pronouns. Some indefinite pronouns are always singular. They are everyone, anyone, someone, one, anybody, somebody, and nobody. So let us do next exercises. Complete the sentence below with the correct demonstrative pronouns. For example, this is my sister. This is a demonstrative pronoun. Complete the sentences below with this, these, that, or those. Next task. Can you find indefinite pronouns in each sentence? One never knows who might be listening. Complete the sentences. Choose one of the words in the box. Everybody, everything, everywhere, etc.